What is up, everyone? This is Rob the Vapor, and today we have another review for you. It is the Doge V2 RDA by Tobeco. But wait a minute. This is not a Doge V2. So I just want to talk a little bit about this first. Tobeco sell this guy, the Doge V2, the black Doge V2, and it isn't what it says it is on the tin. This is a Doge V1 branded as a V2. I've done some checks on the various different Doges and this isn't it. The other thing I was wanting to talk about was that Doges are actually quite affordable, the actual authentics, so please do look at them before you consider buying a clone. But as far as I'm concerned, the Doge V2 by Tobeco is a Doge V1. So today we do not have a Doge V2 review, rather a Doge V1 review. But they are being sold on numerous retailers as a V2. And I just thought I should clear that up with you guys so you guys know exactly what we're in for. So let's give this little guy a whirl, see how she performs, and then we'll talk a little bit about her. So I've got this at a 0.4 ohm. Let's give her another go. And she puts out a lot of vapor. And excuse me for the coughing, but I've been testing this out all day, so my lungs are a little bit... And I don't have many pure VG juices, so this PG is killing me, man. So let's just take a little drink before we talk a bit more about it. So the Doge is a cloud chaser atomizer, so if you guys are looking for flavour, it's not for you. If you guys are looking for big clouds and obnoxious clouds, it's definitely for you. It doesn't have any flavour. To me, it tastes like, say you got your e-liquid, whatever, in this case, we'll go with Oh My Lemon Pie from Liquid Voyage. It would be basically like you filled the bottle full of water and left a little bit of the liquid at the bottom. Very sort of watered down, you can barely get any flavour from it. So I consider the Doge terrible with flavour. It is not a good atomizer for flavour, at least the clone. So if you guys are looking for a flavour chaser, throw it in the bin. It's not good for you guys. It reminds me of a worse performing Tobe in that regard, in that with the Tobe V2, you can get quite a lot of flavour and taste, as well as good clouds, but with this it's just clouds. That's all you're going to get from it. I probably should have built this down a little bit lower, but I was running short on time today. I've been busy lately, so I just wanted to really like sort of get it done, you know. But yeah, let's give it another whirl. And it's not bad. It isn't bad. They're not full lung inhales, but you know, I mean, this is probably the best you're going to get for air. I mean, and the vapor. I mean, look, it's just wide open, completely wide open. There is no sort of you know, control on it there, and that's one point. The Doge V2 has airflow control, and I believe the original Doge does. This particular clone does not have any whatsoever. We'll look at that a little bit closer once we take it down and check it out. But I like to do my reviews front to back, or back to front. Back to front. I like to give you guys my verdict first, so you guys know exactly, you know, what you're getting in for, on whether it's for you or not. So what is it good at? It's good at producing a lot of vapor. It's pretty easy to build on. It's got a pretty generous juice well. You know, it's about comparable with the Tobe in terms of like the amount of juice that it can hold. So if you guys have used a Tobe in the past, then you know you can compare. But do beware, if you see a Tobeco Doge V2, it is not what it says it is on the tin. The Doge V2 has quite a different sort of top cap, quite distinctly different actually. And I got this for €16 from Seagreen.com. I just bought this for review. I didn't even really look at it. I had never tried out with Doge. I just buy these things for review, and then I sort of, you know, do my research, blah, 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 blah. So if you're like me and you're just looking, be careful, you know, because this is not a Doge V2. And yeah, I guess we'll break it down, take a look at it, show you guys what's inside, see if you guys like it. But all in all, I would say it's a solid atomizer. It does what it says it does, you know, it's supposed to be for clouds, and you will get clouds. But other than that, flavour's not there. Just was decent. But yeah, let's take it down close and let me not drop that. And yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the Doge. Okay guys, and we're back, and here we go. Wow, such Doge much printed on Doge face. It's not engraved in there, guys, it's just printed on. But it's pretty cool, you know, and then you've got your little, let's see if we can get this here, wow, and your little serial number. I'm not sure if those are unique, I think they might be. You can't really see it well in this light, but I think that's etched on. So yeah, that's pretty much how that looks. You can't adjust the center pin here at all, so there's no adjusting there. And yeah, here's the drip tip. It's quite generous, it's massive. I mean, you could definitely drip straight into your Addy if you want to. I don't recommend it though, it can be a bit leaky that way for whatever reason. And yeah, let's pop this biatch off. There we go. So it's quite secured pretty well, and there's the heat fins. These guys are designed to stop it from getting hot when you're vaping, and to that effect it does actually stop that. And there's quite a few heat fins on it. It reminds me a lot of a Tobe. It's very, very reminiscent of a Tobe. And yeah, here's the actual center post and whatnot. We're going to try and get that out without, there we go. That was actually quite easy. So there's the actual thing itself, the deck. And it's full of juice at the minute, and I'm getting juice on my fingers. But you get the idea, 3-pulse design, made for dual coil. There is no option to go single coil, you can't close it off. I mean, you could, but you don't want to really. Yeah, I mean, you could sort of block off the airflow hole, I guess. But yeah, that's the deck. The deck is decent. Again, very similar to a Tobe. Very, very, very similar deck to a Tobe. I'm not going to break down the deck for you guys because I feel like you will, you'll see it yourself when you get it. And there's the airflow is wide open, and you're going to want to position your coils like right beside that. And this is a very messy, juicy video. Ooh, juice. So yeah, you can see, and I've got crap on the airflow on the inside, but whatever. And yeah, it clips on like that. It's very simple. There's not much more for me to say. It's all very sort of basic. That's what I thought when I seen this atomizer. Is I just thought basic. You know what I mean? It's very sort of stripped back, simple design. There's no fuss. There's no anything. It does its job, and that's basically it. There's not much that can go wrong. There's not many moving parts, and it just does its job. It's a cloud chaser for €15, €16, cheap as well in dollars. So I mean, if you guys want a cloud chaser, by all means go and get this. But otherwise, I can't really recommend it for many more reasons. Let's go back up to Rob Vision. So I mean, you know, let's get this out of the way. So the Tobe V2 by Tobeco, we've discovered it's actually a Tobe. In terms of machining and stuff, it feels fine. Everything is fine, but you know, you do have to take that into account, and it's a very basic unit. There's no way to control airflow. To me, it just feels like there's better atomizers out there that offer the same amount of airflow and offer the same, but also offer adjustability. And I'm purely judging the Doge by Tobeco because that does not offer any sort of adjustability. So, you know, in the package you get your standard O-rings, blah blah blah. I just want to go through all that, but as an atomizer, it performs fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but it is not. As a matter of fact, I think it's one of the clones I've seen that has departed more from the original design, because I do think the Doge, the actual competition version, the proper official Doge, comes with two different top caps. The one by Congravape. And you can adjust the airflow and all that stuff, but with this you can't. And I don't want to upset you guys by saying that this or that. You know, the Doge by Tobeco for $15 or €15, €16 is fine. Doesn't have airflow control, doesn't have anything. It's wide open, no flavour, just a lot of clouds. If you want a lot of clouds, knock yourself out. But I would suggest a Tobe, or maybe even like a Sigreen X V2 or whatever the heck they are, the mutation new ones. There's plenty of different atomizers out there for better airflow and for cloud chasing, and also to give you the option of getting a little bit more flavour. So yeah, that's about it guys for the Doge. I can't really talk about it too much more. It is what it is, very basic unit. I'm not a fan of it, I probably won't use it that much, but here we are. I had to review it for you guys. Now you know the Tobeco Doge V2. If it ticks your boxes, knock yourself out. Ease of building is there and all that blah blah blah, but really there's better atomizers out there, so I can't really recommend this 100%. it just does its job, and it does its job fine. It's cool that it's got this little kitsch, you know, Doge sort of thing, and the stamp and the number and the wow. But that's about it. That's about all I can say about it. You know, the box is nice. Look, we got a little Doge. You know, we've got the Troll RDA now as well. We're getting all these different meme RDAs, and I don't know why. I wish we'd sort of depart from that stupid crap, to be honest with you. But I've been Rob the Vapor. Hope you enjoyed this review, guys. I'll be back with some more soon. And peace out, bitches. Haters catch the vapors. I'll see y'all later. Swerve to the barbs.